So ex-NFL star Ryan Clark has had to issue a statement checking all of these single, bitter women because they're mad that Simone Biles admitted that Jonathan Owens is the prize. This is her husband that she got married to. And first, let's just watch that clip real quick, and then we're going to get to Ryan Clark. Just the gentleman's den and the pivot for the clip.
Swiped her, and it said we matched. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So I'm going to see what's up. So I go do my workout, and I come back, and I get like, I had some likes on my Instagram, you know, and I'm like, oh, this might be. I'm like, okay. I didn't know who she was at the time, but like the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of followers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she got to be good. I promise you, I'm a real life story. When she won the Olympics, I was in college, and we didn't have NBC, we didn't have Olympic channels, and we're in camp. Late July, early August. So I'm not paying attention to. So I never would have had a moment to where I would have watched,
Jonathan, I'm going to let you finish your story, man. Continue. You was really the catch in...
I always say we, the men the catch, man. I always say we the catch, man.
Yeah, so she really booked you.
She did, though.
Is what you said.
Because I was fighting it. So
in truth, if I say this out loud, was Jonathan Owens ain't really want Simone Biles. Is what you're saying.
At the time, I'm not gonna say that.
That's what you're saying.
I was afraid. I was afraid to commit. I'm like, this is my third year. I'm trying to. I'm like, it's kind of early. But like I said, man, it happened when you least expect it, and we hung out, man. It was like we hit it off instantly.
And so, listen, women just don't like to hear the truth, and when it's displayed like this up front like this, they really react crazy. Like, I mean, if you think about it, men will chase women to get them draws. And then once you get them, you be like, all right, I'm straight on you. I had it. You know what I'm saying? But usually when it gets to like time for a man to settle down and get married and this, that, usually there's a woman that's like, come on, get married. I want you. She's chasing him. And then he finally gives in or decides she's worth it and they settle down and get married. That's how this went. Women just don't like to hear that they aren't the one being chased. You dig what I'm saying? And when men do chase women in that fashion to settle down this, that, and that, they don't even want them.
Love no man that worships you. Any man that makes you a god. I just love you, baby, so much. I just can't do without you. When you start talking like that, you say, I can do without him.
But let's go to Ryan Clark checking these women about this right now.
I hate that we have to start the show this way today, but this is what it is. So no pristine shots, no great camera angles, just me talking about Jonathan Owens and having to defend him for something he doesn't or shouldn't need defending for. He was telling the story of the way he met his wife, Simone Biles, on our show, and she was also there. And he told this story with so much love in their eyes, and every time they looked at one another, you can tell how beautiful it was to them. But everyone is now twisted and taken that and made it something negative. What people haven't done is watch the entire show. Watch him say that she wasn't scared and that once they finally went on a date, it was history from there. Or listen to him talk about their 2020 conversation while she was at the Olympics as he encouraged her that she could be okay. And when she wasn't, the time he took away with her, even getting married during that time. And now Simone Biles is back to the Simone Biles we know. He talked about the way Simone Biles has changed his life, how much she has helped him, how much their love and their journey and their story is all tied together. So what has happened is people sitting in their homes, whether married or unmarried, are now worried about this man and his relationship. Instead of being happy for two people who are excited to be together, two people who support one another wholeheartedly, we've now decided to pick apart one clip instead of learning the whole story. So the moral of the story is this. If Simone Biles is happy, why aren't you? If Jonathan Owens is happy, why do you care how they start or what jokes they make? This is a couple that has found their own way, and they found their way to one another in a very unique fashion. And just because you feel like he should be worshiping the gymnast Simone Biles doesn't mean that you can't respect that he's in love with the woman, Simone Biles. Man, that's their relationship. And if they can smile, you should stop frowning. Welcome to the Friday Pivot.
And this is one of the major problems of today, what he just said. Most women have a problem with this because they think he should be worshiping the ground that the gymnast Simone Biles walks on. But women didn't get the memo about your jobs and your degrees and your accolades down there with that white man at work. We don't care. We don't care. And the more you try to force that down on us and make us care or tell us that you're such a boss chick and all of this, the more of a turnoff it is. It's a plus. It's a plus, like that you're supposed to be able to take care of yourself as a woman and hold it down and bring money in and be your own type of woman before you unite with a man. But when you unite with the man, all that boss talk has to change. This is something that Simone Biles understands. She understands that in the end of the day, she found a man that she likes. And she went after it. And then the beautiful part is, once he got to know her, he realized she is what he likes as well. And they married. But she had the sense enough to leave all that boss talk, all that Simone Biles reputation, how women come in the door and think that men are supposed to like recalibrate to their agenda in life. Like, no. She took that reputation and she checked it at the door, and other women hate that because they want her to be single and miserable with them.
You know what? In a couple years, nobody is going to call him Simone Biles' husband. They'll call me Jonathan Owens' wife.
Speaking of,
No, we won't. no, we won't.
This is why you hear a Beyonce talk so greatly about Jay-Z and how she felt that he taught her so much about how to be a woman and this, that, and the other. Women who are in misery, they want company. So when they hear women talk like this, they have a huge problem with it. But I'm just saying, this is the natural way that men and women were meant to fit together. You can't catch a man or get a man to really value you enough to marry you when you coming in the door, kicking the door in, talk about all this boss talk and you a boss and you get money and the world know I'm Simone Biles and all this. This is the state of how women think right now. Just listen to this.
Where her whole chest was like, in 10 years, they're not going to be calling him Simone Biles' husband. They're going to be calling me Jonathan Owens' wife. Baby, I would never want to be this delusional about a man. But what really is getting me, Serena Williams is a married woman with 2 kids. We don't even know her husband's name. We don't need to know his name. That man is ecstatic to be her husband, okay? And you think we would ever call Serena Williams, whoever that man is, wife? Baby, you're Simone Biles! Like, what the? Like, what? Oh.
It's funny that she used Serena Williams as the case study here. Listen, it's because her husband is the lesser dude. It's the dude that she don't really want, right? She just disrespected him. 10 months ago, I did a video on this about how she disrespected her husband by going to a party with Drake, which is her ex, right? This one of the dudes this who she really want. Drake or Common, the ex dudes that she, you know what I'm saying? The bad boys, right? She went to a party without her husband on Super Bowl Sunday to go party with her ex. This is how she disrespects her husband of now. So yeah, he don't too much deserve to be called nothing else besides Serena Williams' husband. Because I'm going to remind you, as we showed earlier with the Honorable Minister Farrakhan clip.
Love no man that worships you. Any man that makes you a god. I just love you, baby, so much. I just can't do without you. When you start talking like that, you say, I can do without him.
So it's like she'll keep this guy around unless somebody that she really wants becomes like actually available to her in her life. Then you'll see her like discard him, like, because as you can see, her doing this, and if you watch the video that I did on it, her operating the way that she operates, this guy doesn't command respect in her life. But if you could see the difference in Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens, just the way he carries himself, it caused Simone Biles to give him a amount of respect, right? And that most women are not comfortable with. Most women don't like it because they like, why is she doing that? She a pick me and all this like type of stuff, right? And she says it in the post. Y'all want me to be insecure so bad. And they really do, because they want you to be in the same position they are. I'm going to just say, people going to comment it because they made their relationship business public, and that's fine. But Simone and Jonathan, I will say this is probably the perfect time to learn that privacy is more healthy for your relationship than going to the internet with it. I'm just saying. But women, I'm going to just say, y'all might want to just listen and recalibrate the way that you're approaching this, because y'all the one that are clamoring for a man as you get up in age. Men really don't be tripping. We'll admit that we need somebody like, yeah, I do want me a nice little shorty, little wife to jail with and kick it with and vibe with. But women be the ones really clamoring for it. I got to watch the clock. I got to have a baby. I got to have a husband. So if y'all are the ones wanting this so bad, you would think you could recalibrate and pay attention to someone like Simone Biles, who has achieved what you have not. And she's what, 23, 20, she's young. So you up in age, just might want to listen so you can soak up some of that game instead of spitting out so much hate. You dig what I'm saying? But this your boy P. Cam. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your boy.